Hello, friends. So, today our topic's name is what is self love. Okay, so starting with a question, is self love only about saying that I love myself? Is it only that? Like saying I love myself? Is it enough? So, the answer is no, right? You have to take deliberate actions to love yourself, right? If you love your pet, what would you do? You will make food for him, you will take him for a walk, right? If you love your girlfriend, you will take her to a nice date, you will cook food for her, right? So loving yourself also means that you have to take some deliberate actions to actually say that yes, I really love myself, right? So how to love ourselves? How is it that we can love ourselves and be happy? So, let me give you an example. When a person is surrounded by difficulties in life, when a person is surrounded by negative influences in life, and he has to choose between whether to stay stuck in those difficulties or to come out of it. So, if he chooses to get stuck into those difficulties, is he loving himself? We should ask this question to ourselves. Is he loving himself or herself? So the answer is no, right? A big no. Why? Because a person is not trying to come out of those difficulties, instead he's trying to just stay over there or cry over those situations. He's not trying to come out of those situations, right? But instead he loves himself and he says that yes, I want to come out of these negative situations in my life and I want to do something tangible with my life. So what he'll do, he'll make those corrections required which would be beneficial for him, right? So that is what is self love. Self love means loving yourself, actually loving yourself by means of working upon yourself, by means of getting motivated whenever you have dark times in your life, always standing up for yourself, giving freedom for yourself to choose between what you actually want and what the society wants. That is self love, right? So what does loving yourself means on reality basis? What does self love really means on our day to day life when we are living in this 3D reality? What does self love means? Generally, the monks that are there in the monasteries, what they do they make food for themselves only? The main basic question, do they love themselves? So the answer is yes, because monks are the most happiest people on earth, because they practice their meditation, because they practice self love. They are the most happiest people on the planet earth. I know a lot of monks which were there in IIT Mumbai and which were there in top institutions, working in top MNC companies, having a good package in life, and they have left that life to love themselves. So you should ask this question to yourself, that whether loving ourselves means taking the right appropriate actions required, or we are just saying it for the sake of it. What is it? So loving ourselves means we are taking those deliberate actions which help us to come out of the darkness of the lives, which helps us to come out of the illusions that we have in our day to day life, whether it is facing any difficulties, whether it is having a fear, whether it is having anxiety. So these blockages, when we don't work, when we are not willing to work upon these blockages, we are not actually loving ourselves. We should ask this question to ourselves, that am I practicing self love every day by doing my inner work, by doing my mantra meditation, by doing my any kind of meditation, by doing my breath work? Am I giving time for myself? Because in this 3D materialistic world, everyone actually is not giving time to themselves. We don't spend time with ourselves. We are just always engaged in thoughts about how my family will be happy, how my mother will be happy, how my wife would be happy. But we give a little amount of time to actually think and contemplate on these things, that whether I am happy in whatever I am doing right now, whether I am happy in in serving people right now, or I just want some time for myself so that I can actually relate to what I want in my future and what actually happiness means to me, right? So you should ask these questions to yourself, and when you ask this question to yourself, and when you get answers to those questions, you should start working upon those things, right? Like if a person gets suppose a person gets very low marks in, suppose in his examination, he should, what is the next step he should try? He should first of all should not lose hope, right? The next very thing which is important for self love is actually surrender. So you should be surrendered to the divine personality, you should be surrendered to the supreme personality, who is Krishna. So you should be surrendered to the supreme personality of Godhead and ask for forgiveness. You should ask for forgiveness, you should give blessings, you should try giving unconditional love to all those people with whom you are surrounded with. By giving love, you can actually receive love, right? Loving yourself doesn't mean that you are practicing selfishness. No, it is about loving yourself, by which you can love everyone, right? So again, be surrounded, do your inner work. If going through any difficulties, you should be surrendered to the supreme personality of Godhead. Be grounded, speak good words, don't harm any people. If you are disturbed in life currently, take some time out of your life, contemplate on those things which you want actually in your life. Chant the mantra meditation which I have provided you in my earlier videos as well, because mantra meditation helps you to calm your mind. It helps you actually to clear your pathways. It actually diminishes all that fog which is there in front of your eyes, and it helps you to recollect the energy which you want to actually progress in life, right? Through those difficulties you can progress in life. So to go beyond those difficulties, you should always practice self love. You should be always surrendered to the supreme personality of Godhead. You should take time to breathe, to see wherever you are right now. Do you want to be there, or do you want to go beyond that? When you practice self love, you should never expect anything from someone, anything from anyone. When you stand for yourself, the world stands for you. Always remember that. But if you're not willing to stand for yourself, and if you believe that the world will stand for you one day, so it's never going to happen. God will not lift his left finger also, his index finger also for you, if you don't love yourself. But on the contrary, if you love yourself, if you are surrendered to Krishna, then surely that divine personality will definitely help you. He helped that Draupadi which was being undressed by those Kauravas. He helped her also, right? Because she was 100% surrendered to Krishna, Krishna came for her help, and Krishna helped her. So you should be always loving yourself. You should be always be surrendering to the supreme personality of Godhead, and you should chant Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Okay, so that's it for today. I'll come with the next video in my with the next topic in the next upcoming videos. Stay tuned. Do like, share, and subscribe these videos, as I'll be making some more videos for you as well, for you all as well. Okay, thank you.